Today we're going to look at the Davies report, which was produced about the lack of women on boards. Now we've got two people that have taken a special interest and have expertise in this area, Professor Susan Vinicum and Dr. Ruth Seeley. Now let's start off with you, Susan. What are your perceptions? You were on the steering committee of the Davies report.
Well, I was pleased actually that Lord Davies took a kind of holistic view at the whole appointment process. I mean, my fear was that he'd do a quick fix and it's the women are the problem. They're not qualified, they're not available, there's not enough of them. But actually what he did do, which I think was much more sensible, was to have a look at chairmen, CEOs, search consultants, investors and the women themselves.
Now, Ruth Seeley, you've got a particular interest, a research interest in this area, and you head up our female FTSE report that's published every year. What are your perceptions?
We think there's a lot of really good points in the report, a lot of very strong recommendations. I know some people might be slightly disappointed with the target of 25% of women on boards, and we would hope that some of the FTSE 100 companies will go for a slightly higher target, but you have to remember that the majority of the FTSE 250 companies still have all male boards, so to have 25% representation would be great. There's also, we're very pleased that there was a target set for chief executives to look at their numbers of women on their executive committees as well.
So, it all seems to have gone quiet from the headlines anyway. Has anything happened since the report? It's a month now.
Yes. Well, I think far from it, actually. I mean, one of the things that struck me, which I thought was very interesting, 12 years ago when we started doing our work on measuring the number of women on boards, I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to find an article in the paper about it. So I was very interested that in the last month, I would say the majority of journalists have said we were too soft on the steering committee, and as Ruth said, that we should have gone for quotas. Now, apart from the reaction to the press, there are things going on. Lord Davies has been very active in, I think, having a number of one-to-one conversations with leading chairmen, leading CEOs. The search consultants have got together. All the major firms have got together and they are going to bring out their new code of conduct in May. So I think that that's good news, and also we're still waiting to hear as to whether there will be formal corporate changes to the governance code in this country.
Now you're seeing a wider perspective of not just in this country but abroad too.
Yes, indeed. The momentum across Europe is still gathering. Since the report, another two countries, Italy and Belgium, have come out with their own quota laws. So I think that's 7 countries in our region now are going down the quota route. Interestingly, I mean, the report decided not to take the quota route, which I think is probably right for the UK at the moment. And we've already seen an increase in the numbers of women coming onto board positions. So far this year, 30% of the new appointments have gone to women, so that's great.
So rather than it all going quiet, there's quite a lot going on, and let's hope that continues.